Hello and welcome to today's SiteGround webinar named Unlock Black Friday Success with SiteGround Email Marketing. My name is Hristo Ponjarov. I'm Innovations Director here at SiteGround. And today with me is Kirill, who is the lead product manager of our new email marketing service.
Hi, everyone.
Today we decided to talk with you and to show you our new email marketing product because the great events in the marketing world, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, are approaching, and there is no better time in the year to reach out to your audience, to share with them your special promotions. And email marketing is one of those channels and one of those methods of reaching out to your client base that are proven to work great. Traditionally, many people who have small businesses, personal e-commerce stores, for example, consider email marketing as one of the more complex things because it often requires you to craft an email, to have a developer to integrate your website with certain tools, and basically it's considered not so easy. So that's why here at SiteGround we have decided to make something which is traditionally complex, very accessible and very easy to use, and yet powerful, available to our clients. This is how the email marketing service by SiteGround came to life, and it is now available only for SiteGround clients. There is a currently exclusive 80% discount that you can get it right after this webinar. And today we're going to talk to you more about what's the best parts of it and why you should do it. To begin with, I want to outline just a few general positive sides of email marketing and why we're doing this instead of, let's say, social media campaign. First, it's because data show that it actually works. Email marketing has one of the best return of investment ratios out there, and this has been proven over and over the time. For example, there is a research showing that each dollar invested in email marketing has an average return value of $42. So that's something to consider, even though there are now more and more means of reaching out to your client base. Second, it's personal and it's targeted. You're talking one-on-one to your clients, and you are the one who chooses who you're talking to. So you can segment your clients, reach out to them, and your message will get right into their inbox and not on some public channel where everything is flooded with more and more information. And without further ado, I want to give the mic to Kirill, who will show you how easy it is to use the SiteGround tool and to actually send an email.
Let's do it. Hello again, everyone. Today we're going to go through our email marketing tool. We're going to take a few steps and show you the whole process from the super simple setup to configuring a beautiful email, editing it, segmenting your audience, showing you all the options we have, and then sending it. I hope that at the end of the presentation, you'll be convinced that email marketing is something really easy to do. It's simple enough, and it's perfect for growing your business around Black Friday. I hope everyone is seeing my screen. I'm now within the email marketing product. This is the first page, the sender details that you will see once you purchase the tool. On this page, you need to do a simple 2 to 3 minute setup. You need to provide your email domain. You need to provide your business information. From then on, we'll take care of the technical stuff. So we'll make sure that the email you send hits the inbox, doesn't hit the spam folder. In case you're wondering, there's a video tutorial at the beginning of the page. Once you're done with the mandatory setup, which is again super easy, you can get to the fun stuff and you can start creating your email in order to engage with your audience. This is the place, the campaigns page. As you can see in the left menu, it's really uncluttered. So this is a really simple product designed for users who are not necessarily advanced with email marketing. And the options are designed so that you will arrive at whatever you need very quickly. And there's no point where you can get lost in various features and complications. On the campaigns page, we're starting to make a new campaign. Once I click the new campaign button, all I need to do is choose a campaign name. And I can get on to the process of writing an email. The first step of writing an email is choosing a template or deciding to start from a blank slate. We've hopefully made it easy for you to save time because we've provided you with all these beautiful templates. Since it's the season for Black Friday, Our design team has provided a lot of images which are tested. We've been successful with them here with this style in the past. So here you can choose from the beautiful template, select anything you like, and start writing your email with it.
You can use all of the images and styles that we have created for you. There's no limitation for that.
Yep. So once I find the template I like, I hit select, and it's immediately loaded into my email editor. On this template, the first thing I wanted to show you is our new Black Friday section. So this is a custom section which allows for a lot of customization. You can change the colors on it. You can change the font colors. You can change the call to action colors. You can add a link, obviously, to the call to action. Right now, I'm just going to remove the text because I have a lot of text on the top of my email. So here, I'm going to adjust the discount percentage to something that's more suited to my offer. I'm briefly showing you that I can edit the colors like so. If I make a mistake, I can always go back to some of the predefined color presets.
You can match those. You can change those to match your brand colors.
Yeah.
And if you have a specific color coming up from your designer, you can paste it right in the color picker and make sure that everything fits perfectly. But if not, you can always visually make it so it looks good for you.
Yeah. Once you've I'm happy with the way my section looks now. I'm sure you'll get to explore it in more depth once you start configuring your emails. Right now, I wanted to show you what Christo mentioned in just a few moments ago, that here we've made available a lot of images for you to use for your Black Friday campaign. So right now, I'm demonstrating adding another section to my email. Right here below my heading banner, I want to add some more pictures. So I'm going to use our double image section. I select it, and it's loaded into the email template. So here, I don't need all this text and all these buttons. I have them right here below. So I'm just going to remove some text, remove some buttons. I'm left with the images. And now I can upload, as you can see, I can use all of the Black Friday images, which we saw just a few moments ago within the template. So all of these are preloaded into your accounts, and you can use them throughout the whole Black Friday season.
And of course, you can upload one of yours if you have already some images you want to use.
For sure.
Like showcase your products or your own personal visuals. Just drag and drop on top and use it. But for the sake of the webinar, we're going to use the ones we already have pre-designed.
So I'm going to choose those images which match my Black Friday banner. I'm going to insert them into my email. There you go. Adding the second one. I like it like this. I actually don't need this text on top, so I'm going to remove it. I'm going to hide it. And now I think I have a pretty solid outline for my email, which I would send to my audience.
I know why you're hiding all the text in the emails, because you're terrible at copywriting. So
I am terrible at copywriting.
And you're not the only one who's like that.
Yeah. So for that reason, actually, to make life easier for every one of us, we've added an AI assistant who is basically this non-commissioned marketing person who resides right in the email marketing. So right now, I'm going to use it in order to replace all of this text with custom text advertising my content. I deleted all of the text because I don't need it, and here resides our custom AI assistant. Once I click it, I'm going to quickly write a prompt to advertise my email marketing tutorial.
Yeah, so while Kirill is writing his prompt, I want to say a few words about talking to an AI. When you're writing, try to write your prompt as if you're talking to a real person that you have hired to do your marketing text. Like, know that this is an AI model and you need to explain. For example, if you're advertising an online course, you have to tell it, I need text about an email campaign for Black Friday, announcing a 50% discount for my online courses about yoga, for example. And once you explain the context, you can specify more details about the actual text. So things like length, for example, you can say I want 3 paragraphs of 400 characters or 500 characters. And you can add things like add some emojis to make it more promotional. As I said, promotional, Kirill here is switching between the different tone of voices we have. This will change basically the style of the text, right?
Yeah. So this will just tell the AI how to customize your text in order to make it more neutral, more professional, more social media friendly. These are all prompts which are configured in the backend by us. Technical stuff you don't need to think about.
And don't worry, if you choose right now promotional, for example, generate your text and you don't like it, you can either reword, modify your initial prompt, or you can keep it and change the tone of voice. So you can make it more professional or more neutral if it gets too promotional for you. So
yeah,
let's see what will happen.
We have something. Let's check.
Yeah, that's been streamed directly from our AI model. As you can see, it uses emojis very well, and basically that's exactly what you ask from it. It's like a human being. Unfortunately, it doesn't do what you want, but what you ask it for.
Yeah, there is some communication issues which you might hit at first, but the thing is, the more you work with it, the more intuitive it gets, and the more well it understands what you mean.
Yeah, sometimes it really gets a bit carried away.
Yeah, 300 words. Actually, that's my fault.
Yeah. You specified 300 words when you wanted 300
I probably
characters.
wanted 300 characters, yeah. But we can actually.
I'm not sure how exactly it's generated 300 words essay on that, but you can make it more, regenerated. I was about to say you can make it more suitable for social media, but anyway, that will work too. And now the text that's being generated is going to be much, much shorter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty impressed, yeah. Okay.
You can now use the text and it will be automatically added to the what you see is what you get editor.
Yeah. I think we have a pretty solid looking email template.
A few more things to add here. You can add a new line after the rocket emoji, or you can modify the text. You don't have to use the AI generated text as is. Yeah. You can modify it. You can use it as a template. For example, when I'm writing something, even an announcement for my colleagues, I often use it to make it polite, to make it descriptive enough, and then make a dozen changes to actually fit the meaning. But it's very useful to avoid starting from blank, which can be intimidating for many people. So don't be afraid to generate text, regenerate it. We have limits, of course, about the number of generation, but it's sky high, and I doubt you're gonna ever hit it. So yeah, try it out, add your content, and just see how good of a copy you can build it.
Okay. I think I want this all aligned to the left. There we go.
Much easier to read.
Yeah. I don't like this air emoji. The last thing I'm going to add, basically this email looks great, but it looks like a post on the webpage. So the last thing I'm going to add here is some personalization from my contact list. So I'm going to use the add variable option on our editing toolbar here and add a first name. So right now,
you can make that a title too, so it's bigger and bolder.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice. So that now is looking good. Now I guess we have to send it to someone.
Yeah, actually, someone needs to be added to our contact list first in order to send it. So we're going to go back to our email marketing product. So this was the email builder, and we're going to get back to it in just a moment. Here on the email marketing product left menu, we have the contacts module. On the contacts module, there are a few very simple ways to add your contact list. So the most basic way is creating a contact one by one, which is not very useful if you already have an existing contact list. It's cool if you want to add your best friend or your mom to your contact list. So if you know their email, you can try it like this.
Manual adding is the easiest way of doing it, but it's not very fast. Mostly people use it when they have a physical business and they have people who want to sign up for the newsletter on the spot, or when you're adding your own emails, like you can make a group called test group and send it to a number of people. But Drew will tell you more about that.
I'm glad you mentioned groups. Before I get into the import, which is for people who are adding already existing contact list, we might want to head over to the groups module, and this is our module for segmentation. So in this page, you can create multiple groups which fit your business model. So you can create, as you can see, I already have site signups. This is intended for my WordPress website. I can additionally make a group called leads. I can make a group called WordCamp Europe 2023. And within it, I can add all of my contacts which I made for the WordCamp event. But right now, I think this will be sufficient to demonstrate the import.
Yeah, this is what we've built here is the basic means of segmentation. So you can always send a campaign to all of your contacts, but if you want to send the message to your leads or your business contacts, people from a certain event, this is the way to do it. You add a group for these people, and then you build a campaign and send it to that group only.
Yep. And doing that is very important. Segmentation leads to a more personalized communication, which is great for your email marketing effectiveness. Okay, now we have some groups added. We have enabled segmentation. I'm going back into the contacts page and I'm hitting import in order to add multiple contacts, about 100 at once. So the first thing I need to do here is upload a document. I can upload a CSV file, which I've prepared in advance.
That's a pretty standard CSV file. You can make it with Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel. Just add what we support here is first name, last name, and the email address. Just build a sheet, save it as CSV, and you can import that contact list right away.
Yep. Once I've uploaded the CSV, I can assign a status to the contacts. Normally, you pick subscribed. In some edge cases, you can choose unsubscribe, but for your contacts who have consented to receive your emails, we recommend subscribe. We can assign some groups. So I'm going to add these to my leads. And I'm going to proceed to the step 2 of the import. On the second step of the import, all I need to do is match up the columns from my CSV file, which I have prepared, to the existing columns in the database. My CSV file has exactly the same columns, so it's going to be really easy for me. But if you have more columns in your CSV, all of them are going to appear here in this dropdown. So I'm matching them one by one. And here on the rightmost column, I can see a preview of the first row of the file, just so I can ensure that the right value is going into the right column. Once I hit complete, it's going to take a few seconds and it's going to upload my contact list. The bigger the contact list, the bigger the weight. But right now, what we're doing is verifying that each email address is in valid format. There we go.
Yeah, here, if you have some errors in your CSV file, you will get a message that you need to do certain corrections. Where is the issue, if such exists in general? But in most cases, the import will go right through, and now we have 100 new contacts in a group that we can reach out to with a single campaign.
Yep, there we go. Okay, as promised, we're also going to talk about how you can get new contacts into your email marketing. For that reason, I'm going to show you the WordPress website page. On this page, you can connect your WordPress website. There's a small video tutorial highlighting all the steps. It's really simple. You need to download the plugin, install it on your website, enable it, add a form, and then you can start collecting leads. So right now, I've connected already my website to my email marketing tool, and I'm going to quickly show you on my other tab the form. So hopefully you're now seeing my website. Yep, there we go. As you can see here, I've added a simple form collecting the first name, last name, and email of anyone who wants to subscribe to my newsletter. So I'm going to go ahead.
What is going on here is that you're linking your website to your email marketing service. And You're generating leads without having to input them, without having to export them regularly and import them in the list. So it's that simple. Right now, Kirill subscribed directly from his website, his WordPress part website, and his email is already in his contact that he added is already in the email marketing service. And you will be able to assign groups to each of the forms that you have on your website. So you can further segment that. You don't have to do it, but if you want to, you can do it. So you can have a group of people who are coming from your pop-up subscription form or through the checkout process of WooCommerce or your comment form, all that. Don't worry, you can assign multiple groups to a single account. So you can have one account that has been assigned through your contact form, and then you manually select that they're a verified client of yours.
Yep. So in this example, the accounts we've added are assigned to the site signups group. And I think since these guys just agreed, we can spam them a little bit with our awesome Black Friday email, which we made just a while ago. I'm going back into the campaign. And now, before we send the email to our very new clients, we need to add a subject line. So here we wanted to talk to you a little bit about personalization, keeping your subject short and concise, and making it intriguing enough so that people open your email. A very important thing about the subject, it guarantees that somebody who sees your email in their inbox, or doesn't guarantee, it is the prompt for people, your subscribers, to open your email. So the more personalized it is, there's research which shows that people are more inclined to open the email in case they see their name in them. The first thing I'm going to do here is add a first name to the subject, and in this way make my subject way more personal, and hopefully enable my contacts to open it and to get to see this awesome email content which I worked so hard on creating. The second thing about the subject, you want to add something?
No, I was just smiling about you working so hard while the AI did all the hard lifting.
Yeah, anyway, they don't know that.
Your clients don't have to know that you're an AI.
Yep. The next thing about the subject that I wanted to share is keeping it short and concise. The best practice is accepted that the subject should be between 6 and 10 words long. Don't worry too much about characters. I think 6 to 10 words is very actionable logic which you can follow. So right now, I'm just going to add a very basic subject, which hopefully matches my email content, and subscribers will open it. Okay. The last thing which I'm going to mention as a best practice for the subject, I already said making it intriguing, but one of the ways you can do this is by emphasizing time sensitivity. So as you can see here, I've said that this course is discounted in November. I can use the pre-header. So the pre-header is this small gray text normally in email clients, which you get right next to your subject, which is highlighting additional information about your email. Unless you set the pre-header yourself, it's going to be the first part of your email. So right now in my inbox, I would see something like first name, our Black Friday marketing, ... and then I'll see hello first name. So that's not great. Like, I want to use something better in the pre-header to give my subscribers extra incentive to open the email. So for that purpose, I'm going to copy an emoji from Emojipedia or any other website which supports emojis, and I'm going to add some information here that I don't want in my subject. There we go. So in just a few moments, we'll be able to see how this email looks on an actual email.
When you said we're going to see how it looks, can you show our viewers more about the customizations options in the design tab that we have?
Yeah,
we already have questions about how you can change the logo. You can add your own logo.
Yeah, so as you said, in the design tab, well, yeah, actually here there's a problem which I didn't see. This logo, it looks a bit small. So I can go into the design tab. Sorry, I'm clicking too fast. Design tab, get our options. And here I have all the options for the header of my email. I can, for instance, I'll just make it bigger.
Yeah, and center it.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can align it. You can adjust the size. You can switch to brand name. So these are settings managed in the sender details brand identity, which is the first page we saw from the configuration. There, you can upload your logo. You can change it anytime you want. I think I'm pretty happy with my header. I might want to align the rest of my email to that. So in case I want to change the footer settings, for example, again, in the design tab, I can go into the footer, center it, and now it's aligned to the header. There we go.
Yeah, there are a number of other customizations, how you want your buttons to look, what are your font colors and font combinations. So generally the idea is that you set up those things once and then you focus on your content. So people don't change their logo every time. That's why it's outside in the global settings. And you generally want to keep a single style of your coloring options. And that's the reason why we haven't made it available for each slice to be individually designed, because you want to keep a single color scheme in your visitors' minds that they start to associate with your brand name.
Yeah, it's really a good idea to be consistent.
So how that email looks now?
I think one more thing, this email is completely optimized for mobile resolutions, because research shows that actually most of the email opens, about 40% of them, happen on a mobile device. So here you can use the mobile preview and you can check that your email is going to be optimized for mobile resolution. But yeah, let's go ahead and test out this email. So it's a great practice before you actually send your email to your subscribers to test it out. I'm sure most of you who've done email marketing are painfully aware of the mistakes you can make. Sometimes you have a small typo. Sometimes something is misaligned. This actually will not happen with our tool because we don't give you that many editing options.
Now, no matter how the tool is, how good the tool is, always test your email. Send the test email every time before you send a campaign. Read it top to bottom. Make sure you don't have any typos. Make sure the percentage of your discount is right, because if you make a mistake, it may not be good enough, or it may be higher than you can afford. So make sure you send yourself a test email. You can send one now, actually, and see how that works in the real life. Quick note here, there are a lot of email services like Gmail, like Hotmail, that do a lot of spam checking and other security, mostly security checks. So email is not an instant communication. So it may take a minute until you receive that even the test message can take a minute until it hits your inbox. So give it a few moments and it's going to be right here in your inbox. Kira here has prepared an email to show you how it actually looks. As you can see, the variable, the hello, the hi test name variable has been replaced with his name, the name he added in the contact list, which is I'm going to call you test, self-test. And you can open it on your mobile phone, see how that works. As Kira said, we have done a lot of work to optimize it for you, so you don't have to do any HTML work whatsoever. It will work great on your mobile phone. It will work great in the majority of email clients, at least on all the modern ones. And yeah, double check what you're saying to your clients and to your audience, because once you send it, there is no way back of returning an email.
Nope. Okay, now that we've covered the email testing, I'm going back into the actual email builder so we can see how sending a campaign looks. As we said, this should look exactly like this in your subscribers inbox, as we proved through the test email. Okay, so right now I'm clicking Send Campaign on the top right of the screen. This is the send screen. As you can see, really simple configuration. The first thing you need to choose is whether to address all of your subscribers or only select subscribers. As we said before, we recommend addressing select subscribers because it makes the communication much more personal if it's clear that you're communicating only to part of a group of your subscribers. So right now, I'm going to address my leads, or actually, I don't want to send this email to my leads. I want to send the email to the site signups. I'm not sure if my leads are already deserving of a 50% off offer. So let's send it to these guys. The next field you can configure is the from name. So here within the email client, as you know, once you receive an email from a brand, you see a name. You can write whatever you want, whatever your subscribers will recognize. The from address is the email which your subscribers, this is the email that you'll be identified by. So this is the from address which will appear on your subscribers inbox. Here you can write an actual real email like this one, or you can write a no reply email. It's a good idea if you don't want people to reply to you to indicate it in the from address. So you can also add this here, for example.
To the front name field.
Yeah. Right now.
But you still have to wake up very early on the Black Friday morning to send your campaign, right?
Indeed. If you want the first thing your customers see to be your email, you might want to send it at 5 a.m. This is not ideal. You don't want to wake up that early, most of you, or us for sure. In that case, you can use the send schedule. You have two options here. You can send now or send later. So in order to configure it for Black Friday, I'm just going to select the 24th of November. And I'm going to choose like a really painfully early hour so I can make sure it's the first thing people see. I think 7 a.m. is sufficient. So the way this works is pretty straightforward. It takes your time zone and it just sends the email for the time that you configure.
Yeah, that's actually important. The emails the campaigns will be scheduled for your time zone as a marketeer. So if you have an international audience, make sure that you send it at the appropriate time that will be early enough, for example, for every one of them.
Yep.
And briefly, I want to touch up on the last check. Apply these changes to future campaigns. This will get all the design changes you just made to this campaign, your header, the footer, the cars, and save it as a default for your upcoming campaign. So next time you don't have to configure this all over again. You can simply add your content and reach out to your clients, visitors. No, maybe not everyone has a client.
Not yet.
Not yet, at least. Yeah.
Okay, I think we're ready. This is the final step. Clicking schedule is going to take us back to the email marketing platform. And here we're going to see that the email has already been scheduled. If we hover over the small tooltip, we can see the exact date and time. So we can verify that we've clicked the correct option. In case maybe we did not click the correct date or time, we can always change it through here. So if we go back to the edit options of the email, it's going to unschedule it and we can set a new date and time, edit the content, whatever. As long as we do it before the scheduled time, we have this option here to unschedule the email.
Yeah, and as I said previously, sending emails is not an instant event. If you have a huge contact list, allow it some time to be sent. So if you want everyone to have it at 7, schedule your campaign for 6:30.
Yeah, great tip.
It takes some time, especially for large contact lists. Smaller lists are usually almost instant once we go through all the anti-spam checks that we have, and the emails are being sent in big batches. So they're mostly instant, but if you have a bigger contact list, just allow some time for it to reach out to your audience.
Yeah. So this is the end of the email tool presentation. And right now, I think you wanted to take it away and share some final words.
Yeah. First, once you stop sharing the tool, I want to give some housekeeping information. This webinar is being recorded. You can access it at any time on our YouTube channel, for which I urge you to subscribe and make sure you don't miss any of the quality any of the content we put up for you. We really hope that this has been a useful webinar for you, and I really can't wait to hit the questions tab in Crowdcast. Now, if you have a question, make sure you click on the little question mark icon on the right side where we sort and answer the questions. Don't put them in the comment section. Use the proper Q&A tab. So this is where we're going now to answer some questions.
Yeah. See if we have some audience favorite questions.
Yeah, the first one is from, and I want to apologize in advance if I butcher some of your names. It's not intentional. I'll try to read them the best way I can, but sometimes if I make a mistake, don't hate me. The first one is from Michelle Wu. Does email marketing include your SiteGround hosting package, or there is an additional fee? Oh, is it included in your SiteGround hosting packages, or there is an additional fee?
Yeah.
So it's an additional product. You have to order it separately from your hosting account. But right now we have a great promotion of 80% discount for the entire year of email marketing subscription. So you can, I would recommend getting this price. It's not getting any better.
Yeah.
And we believe it's worth it.
For sure. The next one is, can we we actually already answered that one within the tool. Can we customize and add our brand logo? I think we've shown some of the customization options.
Yeah, you add your brand logo from the sender details screen right in your email marketing tool, and you can use it for all your campaigns.
Yeah. Okay. Is this only for Black Friday campaigns? Good news, no. All the email marketing tool can be used at any time. All the images are available, the templates are available. You can customize it whatever way you want. It's been working for a few months now, so people have been using it outside of Black Friday, and you can continue using it well over Black Friday.
We have a set of templates that we call basic layouts. You can choose from, which have image placeholders, which are some of the most commonly used layouts, like an image title, a few more images, or just an image and a title, call to action button. Those are created by us that you can use for any occasion whatsoever. We already have pre-made templates for Cyber Monday, the Monday after Black Friday. You can use those too. And with time, we will add more and more templates for you to use, and more properly made images by our designers. And soon we will make even more visual content for you available, but I don't want to spoil everything today.
Yes.
So I hope that answers Carmen's question.
I think there's a good one here, which might interest some of our viewers who have bigger subscriber lists, by Bryn Litton. Can this service handle an email list of 20,000 or more? Short answer, yes. Currently, you can handle up to 50,000 contacts into the email marketing tool. This is our biggest package. In case you grow your audience so much that you hit the limit, please write to our customer care team, and they'll do the must handle your use case.
Yeah, we can accommodate very big mailing lists, even if you're outside what's been advertised. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. So we'll do the best we can to help you out. Next question: is there any way to insert a YouTube video into an email campaign? No, at this time not. You can do this, but that's a great feature request, and we will see if we can make that happen in upcoming updates. We're heavily developing this service, and we're adding more and more features to it. Of course, still trying to keep it simple to use. But again, don't hesitate to reach out to us and send us feature requests either through webinars like this or through our customer care channels.
Okay.
Do you want to take one?
Yeah, I think we have time for a few more. Is there, here's another one which we've already answered again. Is there a plugin for WordPress that people can sign up and automatically be added to email groups? Thank you, Noah. Yes, we've showcased the plugin within this webinar. So as soon as we upload it to YouTube and send it out to you, you can double check the video again. But if you just log into the email marketing tool, on your contacts page, there is the option to connect your WordPress website, get those contacts automatically flowing in.
Cool. The next question is from Maria. Can we use the email feature while having a Google Workspace with the same domain? Yes, there is absolutely no problem. The authorization process does not interfere with your current setup, so you can keep using Google Workspace or whatever email service you want to, and still use the same domain name to reach out to your visitors.
Yeah.
And
do we have time for a few more?
Yeah, we have time for a couple more questions. I saw a very good question that somebody asked, and it went a bit behind, probably at the bottom. The question was whether you can add alt text to your images.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There it is. Thank you. Thank you to the nice people behind the scenes sorting our questions. You're lovely. This said, yes, you can add alt text to your images, and by all means do it. This is not being done for SEO. You will not rank on Google with your emails, of course, but the people who are using screen readers will highly appreciate if you're adding those text to the images. And this is done for accessibility, so everyone can actually get your message that you try to send them, even those who are visually impaired.
Yeah, I think we have a great in-house question coming from Daniel Kanchev, product lead at SiteGround. What other integrations with existing systems do you plan on offering? That's a great question. Currently, our WordPress plugin is integrated with the default WordPress forms. So additionally to putting a form on your website, which you design and customize yourself, you can integrate your WordPress comment form, registration form in your WooCommerce checkout. But very soon, we're going to add additional integrations through this plugin with existing very popular form creators. I don't want to mention any names because we're not the ones working on this, so I'm kind of afraid of overpromising, but most of the very popular form plugins will be included in the next release of the WordPress plugin.
Don't worry about overpromising. The worst that can happen is that you can just over time and add more functionality to the product. So
yeah.
What bad can happen? And yeah, I think we have time for one more question. That's a good one. I would like to answer the one for Chris. How many websites can we use email marketing for? There is no limit in the integration screen. What you can do is generate a token for each WordPress website that is using your plugin. You can associate those with different groups, and basically with one email marketing subscription, what you can do is you can link 10 websites if you want to, which are adding contacts to your list, and you can segment those and then reach out to different groups with different messages, different campaigns. I hope that answers your question. This is a great question. We've put a lot of work to make this easy and flexible for both people who have a single website. And for example, some of you may manage the marketing service of multiple clients, have multiple websites. You can link the service to as many websites you want. Of course, there's this limitation of single domain name per email marketing, but if it suits your needs, you can link as many WordPress installation to a subscription as you want. And so with that, I think we can close today's webinar. Thank you all for your time. It was a pleasure both for me and Stuart Sankoff here with me.
Thanks very much.
To show you our new product. I hope you enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can ask questions in the comments below. You can ask questions in the YouTube channel. We do our best to answer each one of them. If not live here on the webinar, later we're going to go through your questions and answer them all. So we try not to leave a single question unanswered. And don't forget that there's a special Black Friday promotion for our email marketing service, which will give you an amazing 80% discount. So thank you for watching and have a great rest of the day. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.